Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Saturday to you all. It's a beautiful day out here in Utah. Wanted to jump on here this morning and talk about, a couple things. We got a lot of new people here in the group. So really just wanted to, go over a couple things. Yeah, first off, give you guys an office tour, show you guys my agency office, what that looks like. Second, I'm going to talk about my story. I'm going to share with you guys my story, what we've been through, what things have been like over the last couple of years. Say what's up when you come on, guys, by the way. Let me know you guys got any questions. You can hear me all right. But I'm going to talk about my story and a bit about my past, because I know, again, there's a lot of new people here, and I want to share with you guys that. And then I'm going to quickly go over, the top three, three of my top lessons learned and, building this agency and what I've learned the last couple of years, selling millions in revenue and hundreds of dollars new clients. So here is the entrance to Be Top Local. And as you can see here, we've actually got about a 5,000 square foot office, I think. As of right now, I think we got 18 people in here working. Here is our kitchen area, TV in the background. And we've got some callers over here for our call floor. And then, what's up, Vlad? How you doing, man? Mark, what's going on? This is my downstairs office. This is where I record, shoot videos. By the way, if you guys aren't using videos right now, then you're not gonna last. Videos is everything. Got to be able to sell through video, all that stuff. Jim, what's going on, man? What's happening? We got some dark offices over there. Those are actually empty right now, ready to grow into. We got cubes in there though. And let's see here. Over here, we got the conference room. Breton, what's going on? Travis, what's happening, man? What's going on? Breton, how you doing? What's going on? All right, so here is our conference room. We got our whiteboards. Got our good stuff here. Then we got another TV. I think we got like 6 TVs in this place. It was not a fun bill. But yeah, we got 2 stories here. So now we're going to be going upstairs, walk up that. And in a minute, I want to tell you guys, my whole story and what it's been like. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of us are going through struggles, tough times right now. And I just want to share with you guys, some of the history of what I've been through and what things are like, because life's not always easy. You don't just wake up one day and, have all this stuff. But if you persevere and keep going, you can get whatever you want in life. I'm convinced of that. So here is our main floor. So where our account managers work right over here. We got our sales team and our fulfillment team works on this side over here. And then we've got some of our executive team has offices right here. This is our main technology officers, guys' office. It's a little dark, but you guys get the gist. It's an office, and here's another one back here. That's where our VP of Client Relations is, and then back in that way we've got HR. So we've got a pretty cool little office up here, but it wasn't always this way. It wasn't always this way. I want to give you guys just a quick 2-minute overview of my story and all that. Oh, and this is our office. I have a business partner, Ben, who you guys will see pop in the group every once in a while. Me and him share an office because we wanted to show that we are both leaders and, on the same page with stuff. But in regards to my story, right? So 10 years ago, I had just gotten, it's been 10 years now, which is crazy. I had just gotten a DUI, and it was the 3rd time I'd been arrested in 18 months. And I'd already failed out of college. I went to 2 universities and 6 community college, failed relationships, and was drinking, doing drugs all the time. Was a real knucklehead head case. And you guys will notice that I write a lot and talk a lot in here about personal development. And a book came across my desk that really, changed my life. And that was a book by Eckhart Tolle called A New Earth. That one, combined with Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, absolutely changed my life, right? And so I went on this big personal development kick because I started seeing the world differently. I started envisioning a different future for myself. I started picturing, I can do whatever the fuck I want because everything's just a story we're telling ourselves upstairs about what's going on, right? All you guys got to understand, life is literally the story you're telling yourself about what's happening. And if you tell a better story, you're going to get better results. So that really helped skyrocket and get my shit together. But I was a complete mess. I mean, literally 3 arrests in 18 months. But this book, A New Earth, was a blessing in disguise. I got it 1 week after my DUI. A guy named Mark Watson, who was in my fraternity, gave it to me, and that book changed my life, like I said. So fast forward a couple of years, I finally graduated, 7 years, 4-year degree. Like I said, 2 universities, 6 community colleges, I think like 5 or 6 cities. And I was kind of, going up and up. And I'd read so many books. I'd read like 50 books over this time. And it started changing me. It started changing everything about me. And I was very blessed to get a job in the NBA, actually. Mino Solomon, shout out to him. He's one of my first mentors, hired me for the Sacramento Kings. And which was great. You know, I was making minimum wage, making no money, 8 months, but I learned how to grind there. I learned what it takes to grind, and I learned how to, deal with rejection and learn how to start selling, right? And then from there, I was able to get promoted to the NFL, which was awesome. You know, I got to move to Tampa, Florida, go Bucks, Buccaneers. Some of my favorite people out there are still working for the Buccaneers. Jonathan, that's awesome, man. Tony Robbins saved my life. I'm fully convinced of that. I've been to Date with Destiny, Unleash the Power Within. Amazing. I'm a huge Tony Robbins guy. So yeah, I was working for the Bucks a couple years, was the top salesman on my staff in 2014, and I wasn't entirely happy with my my pay because I was working like 70 hours a week. I was still reading all the time, really focusing on making myself better, right? And who I was going to become. This is the key, and I'm going to talk about this more in a second. You must have a vision. You must be chasing something that you're not, that you want to be. You almost have to mythologize yourself and look at this character of who you want to be, right? But more on that in a minute. So in December of 2014, 2 weeks after I got my W-2, I'll never forget, I got my W-2 on December 14th, 2014. And actually, you can check this out right here. I'm going to put this away so you don't see the social security number and stuff. But I literally have it framed because that was the moment that I was like, fuck this. I'm going on my own. I'm just going to figure it out, because I always felt like there was something more. A lot of you guys who are on this, who are watching this right now, I bet you guys have this feeling like you can do more in life. You're more. That's what leads down to entrepreneurship, right? You've got this curse of being hungry, of wanting more, right? So my business partner, who we're still obviously business partners today, and his office is right next to me, flew out for a vacation in Tampa because we were already been friends. And he was like, dude, I know how to do this online marketing shit. I just need a sales guy. And I was like, fuck it, let's go. So within 2 weeks, I quit my job at the Buccaneers. I had already been working towards getting a management job in the NFL. I'd been trained for it. It shocked everybody over there's mind because I was like Mr. But One Buccaneer. Like I was like, favorites with all the managers, the Chiefs, all those guys. And they had been training me towards to move up the ladder, right? Shocked everything. And I moved to Utah. I'd never been to fucking Utah. I didn't know that it snowed here. He told me it didn't. It's cold as hell during the winter. I love Utah though, for any of my Utah people on there. What's up, David? What's up, Andre? And so we moved here, and that's when it all started. So when I got started, here's what we did. And I just want to tell a story of getting started, right? Broke, no money. I never made any money really in the NFL. I think I made $43,000 total, or that year. That's why I quit, because I had outsold everybody by 40%. I made $43,000, right? And I quit, and I charged $2,000 to a credit card. And I charged that money to the credit card in order to play daily fantasy sports. Let me know if you guys know about DraftKings and FanDuel, which, by the way, I'm playing right now. I'm going to be playing tomorrow as well. And I actually started my digital marketing agency with no knowledge, no nothing, and was gambling every single night. And I'm talking like really hardcore, like actually digging into statistics, looking at models, projections, outcomes, really big. So I was trying to eke out about $100 a night. And for the first 10 months of us starting the agency, I was trying to consume as much knowledge as possible. I was, trying to sell SEO and website design. I was running around to BNI's, different groups. I sold zero things in 10 months. And every single night, after I'd work on the agency for about 6 hours, 7 hours during the day, I'd have to spend the next 5-6 hours working on statistics and really crash my brain. It was very tiring. And let's just say that when your entire bankroll is on the line, and fucking, Isaiah Thomas misses a free throw and it costs you like $400 or $500 and that's like all the money you have. Like, it's a really, really rough way to live. I shout out to all my gamblers out there. I like gambling, I'm fun, but it's a really rough way to live every night, right? And so that's what I faced every single night. Okay, and it was just trying to eke out $100 here, trying to figure something out. At the time, we were spending money on websites, SEO, and we were going like $3,000 in debt. So we were like $20,000 in debt one day, and I'm just like, fuck, man, what am I gonna do? But here's what happened: every single night that I would go outside, like literally every single night. And I used to smoke too, and that was all bad, part of my previous history. But anyways, while I was doing that, I would like literally look up the stars and just like believe. I just had this belief that something more was coming, right? that something more was coming. I had been told no by 70 business owners. I started questioning whether I could only sell sports tickets and sports stuff, and I wasn't actually good at sales. And the question started, but I had this underground gut belief. And I I'm not super religious or anything, but I mean, I was just like, I do believe in like the source, universe, whatever, right? And I was believing in something else that I felt like there was something more coming. And it was really, really fucking hard, especially when I looked up and we're like, damn, we're like $20,000 in debt now. That's more money than I could ever even dream of in my life. But I still just kept going, kept plowing, kept trying, kept doing new things. Shout out to my man Billy G, and I bought a flash drive from him in May of 2016 that changed my life. And he taught me a little bit about video, right? And I took his video ideas and I just ran with them and I expanded upon them. And then, so after 10 months of trying to sell website SEO, wearing suits every day, meeting with business owners locally here, we finally found something that worked. And I started making these custom videos, and I started using video as part of my prospecting strategy. Everything changed after that, guys. Fucking everything. Out of my first 20 videos we sent out, we got 2 clients, of which we immediately lost, by the way. So if you've gotten a client and you've lost them, don't worry about that. That shit happens, right? We're trying to do something here to change our lives forever. And of course it's not easy, right? If it was easy, everyone would do it. So we figured it out, and from there, 10 months, from 0 to 10 months, like, we went to, over $100,000 a month, and we just exploded onto the scene, up to $300,000 and stuff this year, and this office, this team, all that. But it all started in a basement, and it all started with a relentless work ethic and belief, a vision that I was going to become something more, that something was going to change for me. Even when I looked around, everywhere I looked around, there was no signs of success, nothing. In fact, there's only signs of you're a jackass and you can't sell anything except sports tickets, right? But I still had this underlying belief in me, which is going to lead me to the top 3 things that I have learned here that I want to share with you guys today, right? There's like a million things, but these are like 3 of the main ones because these are high level stuff, right? Number one, it is absolutely critical that you have a vision of a future version of yourself that you are working towards, okay? Sit down, write that thing down, okay? Because it's not about what's true like today, it's about what you believe is gonna be true and what's working towards, okay? Because you need something to pull you through. You need to have a vision of what you're working towards. You need to believe it, or else you're not gonna know, right? So for years, I was picturing speaking on stages and sales and all this stuff. And now it's starting to come true. I've been invited to speak at multiple events now. I'm coming up to speak at more events towards the end of the year. I really believe that you have to visualize and see the end game first, and then you need to take massive, massive action. So step 1, have a vision of yourself that you're working towards, almost like a mythological character, and ask yourself as you're going about your day, is this something that the CEO would do? Is this something that $1 million person would do? Is this something that, what my vision of myself would do? Every single time you're making decisions. Because here's the thing, guys, this is going to take me step number 2. We waste so much fucking time. We all do so much time. Like, there is so much time available for everybody. When I hear that I don't have enough time, I'm just like, let's fucking audit that time and see what you're really doing, okay? Because we waste so much time with distractions, with text messages and getting on Facebook and responding to every little thing. We waste so much time, okay? So, number 1, have a vision of where you want to be and believe it and visualize that shit every single day. I'm not someone who's going to sit here and be like, oh, just, law of attraction, if you sit downstairs and just picture yourself, it's going to happen. No, definitely not. But you must see where you're going because you're going to help take an action towards that, okay? Number 2, this is one of the big things that absolutely crushes most people, right? And that is this idea of overthinking and not taking action, or the comment, I'm a perfectionist, okay? I got news for you guys. Those of you who are perfectionists, that's just a big, giant fucking thing of insecurities, guys. Like, the number 1 rule of success literally is take action, fail, repeat, take action, fail, repeat, and move forward. Leaders make decisions quickly. They do not overthink, okay? Especially if you've got no clients, especially if you're just getting started, there's absolutely no use in overthinking this shit, because guess what? You're gonna get kicked in the nuts, you're gonna get kicked in the face if you're a female, whatever, right? And you're gonna suck. That's the thing. And that's why most people don't ever get started, because they don't understand that they're going to suck, and they're afraid of looking like they suck at first, okay? I've blown many, many sales calls. I went 10 months with nothing, and people were asking me, when are you going to get a job, man? My mom was sending me applications like Google and shit. She's like, when are you going to go sell for this, blah, 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 And I was just like, fuck all that, right? So Overthinking and being a perfectionist is going to kill you. You must learn to make quick decisions, and you must learn to attack and not worry about dumb shit, okay? One of my main mentors in life, a dude who's taught me just about as much about online marketing as I could ever, anybody, is Alex Becker, right? And he has an ad. He has ads out there that he's ran millions of dollars to that have misspellings. They're literally misspellings. It's broken ads, but he's made freaking tens of millions off of them. Okay, like don't overthink shit, guys. Just attack, and then literally if you want the key to success and what it looks like is literally take action, get feedback from the environment. There's no such thing as failure. It's just feedback. And then you're like, okay, adjust your action, then take more action, get more feedback, and then eventually you're going to find something that works, right? So that's the big thing. Stop overthinking your niche, stop overthinking your offer. Just go out there, talk to people, and see what happens. The niche one's huge, guys. When you're just getting started, you don't know what a good niche is. Look, there's a couple main things you want to look for with niches, right? I mean, you can go super deep into this, but find someone that has a high customer acquisition value where the customer's worth a lot of money, and make sure that they actually spend money as a niche on marketing, okay? Those are the two big things. Other than that, like everybody thinks that everyone else's niches is better, right? It's just what we do. We always think the grass is greener. Okay. Now, the third thing, okay, this one probably won't surprise you guys knowing how much I love sales, is you must learn and have a prospecting system to get sales, okay? Everything in life becomes easier when you understand that you can sell something to somebody, okay? That's not based on some other big corporate brand. Everything changes. When you learn how to sell, you never have to worry about eating again because you can always go out and sell stuff. You know, it's absolutely critical that you learn sales. And here's the thing. While I don't think anyone should be selling forever and on the phone pounding it forever, sales is key if you want to become big in entrepreneurship, big in, life, really, because everything is selling, guys. Heads up, sorry, everything's selling. So if you've got a bad taste in your mouth and selling, you're worried about shuck and jive salespeople and all that, well, life is selling, guys, and it starts with selling yourself. You need to be able to sell your mind to take the action that you need to take in order to get the results that you need to get, okay? And so learn sales, learn influence. Ariana, there's salespeople, that's a great question. I'm sorry if I just butchered your name. Salespeople are created. They are not born. Okay, some of the best salespeople I know are massive introverts. They're not all excited and jumping around. You guys might be like, oh, Nick, you're all excited, blah. Like you just got lucky. It's like, no. Like, I wasn't always like this. It's learned, okay? It's learned behavior, and it's learning how to push people. Yari, okay? It's learning how to push people's buttons, and it's learning how to move people in an ethical way and influence them in order to become better or to make it a buying decision to work with you, right? And at the end of the day, you guys should only be selling stuff that's good, right, and that helps people. But you can learn sales skills. That's the thing. You can learn both sales skills for prospecting as well as for getting on the phone because you must learn how to sell yourself. And here's the other thing. You're constantly in a selling environment whenever you're around other people. Whenever you're talking to your family, your friends, your husband, your wife, your brothers, your kids, whatever, you're trying to sell them on your idea. Like, you guys may have heard this before, but it's the absolute truth. Every conversation you ever have, somebody's buying and somebody's selling. Every time, okay? So you need to learn to look for that. It's all learned behavior, and there's so many things that we'll talk about on here, Yari, over the coming weeks that will teach you how to sell and teach you how to move people and, how to put together sales scripts and products and all that type of stuff. But you must have a good learning sales and prospecting system. One of my other mentors, John Logar, said, I love this quote, when times are good, sales above all else. When times are bad, sales above all else. Like, it's really the truth because sales will save your ass. It saved my ass more than once, that's for sure. It saved our company multiple times because we made some mistakes, but I was never worried because we can always go out and sell to the market, right? We can always go out and sell more stuff. So, and your life just changes when you learn how to sell and move people. Again, I'm not saying you have to be Grant Cardone or Jordan Belfort out there on the street and doing all this crazy shit all the time and, doing unethical things. That's not what it's about. It's not what it's about. All selling is selling future versions of themselves, selling future versions of the products. Current situation, their desired situation, you bridge the gap. That's all selling is. That's it. So those are my big three things, guys. I'll recap them here for you. And Yari, you're correct. If you don't know how to sell, you have no business. The business that can sell and market the best, that has a mediocre product, is going to beat the one that has a good product, but no sales and marketing skills every single time. Every single time, and I'm sorry if you think that that's not fair and that's not how life should work, but it is. That's how capitalism works. That's how it is, okay? So Learn, study, become good at it. If you can't or you won't, then find somebody who will and bring them into your company, because it is absolutely a necessity in order to sell. But I'm telling you that anybody can learn how to sell. Most of you guys are just scared to put yourselves in the line and scared to do it, and that's okay. We're all scared when we get started. Okay, we're all scared of other humans. We're all scared of rejection, and that's fine. That's a normal thing that we all are, myself included. Everybody has been, everybody is. Like, the two biggest fears people have is the fear of rejection and the fear of not being loved. Or I'm sorry, the fear of not being good enough and the fear of not being loved, right? And those are the big reasons why nobody actually starts or takes that big leap to start the business, because they're afraid that they're going to look like shit to their friends and family, and so they never get started. Or they're afraid to pick up the phone and call someone because they're afraid of getting rejected, and and then they won't be loved. When in reality, it doesn't fucking matter, guys. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your friends, your family think. If they're not, doing big things, every successful person in the world will tell you you're gonna suck when you get started, and that's okay. That's okay. You got to get good at it. That's how things work. It's way better than never getting started in the first place. So I'm going to recap here. 3 big things. Number 1, you must have a vision, a future version of yourself that you are working towards. I think Matthew McConaughey has a great speech on that, about my hero is myself in 5 years. Okay, go listen to that. That is absolutely critical. And you must visualize it. You must see it. You must believe it. And you must start acting as if. Act as if. Start asking yourself, is this the decision that a $5 million CEO would make? Start asking yourself. Start questioning it, okay? Number 2, overthinking and perfectionism is going to kill you, and it's literally just a sign of you being insecure. And you're gonna fuck shit up anyways, okay? So go figure that out, right? Go take action. A true sign of leaders, of super successful people, is they make decisions quickly and they're willing to act, okay? And they don't sit and regret either. They act, they go, they try. I'm fucking reckless with my decision making. I give some of my employees damn near heart attacks with some of the decisions we make and how quickly we make them, because you know what? I know I can't sit around and dick around about it. I gotta go. Go, okay? And the final thing is sales above all else, guys. Sales above all else, especially when you're getting started. Sales is the only thing that matters when you're getting started, like literally. So with that being said, I'm actually going to be doing a big training on Thursday night, this upcoming Thursday. I'll link to it after I save this video for you guys so you can check it out. But we're going to be doing a big training Thursday night where I'm going to share with you guys a 4-step method of how you can get cold direct method outreach to get people responding to you, that dozens of other people have already used and seen hundreds of other people have already used and seen huge success, actually, that I've shared with. As well as how to run qualifying and sales calls, guys. I'm going to explain it all. I'm going to break it all down for you. And this is the main stuff that has led to this office. It's led to the multi-millions of dollars in sales. This strategies I'm about to break down for you guys and teach you guys and show you guys. And we've also been showing people inside the Crusader Nation. You guys have seen a few of the results here, but we've got dozens and dozens more that you guys are going to see over the next coming week or so, just to share with you guys all the crazy stuff that's going on in the background. So this Thursday night, the webinar is going to be at 7:30 Eastern time, and I'll have a link to it here afterwards so that you guys can sign up. I'll go in and edit this post, and we're going to break everything down, guys. I mean, there's people who have made $7,000-$10,000 like within a couple days after watching this webinar, and we've got freaking quotes of it that I'll share with you guys. So I'm excited. I want to share with you guys the behind the scenes look at a sales process behind a real 7-figure agency. As you guys can see, I'm walking around this office. This is my real office, like I'm one of those few people that's, that's actually doing everything. So if you guys want to see what it really looks like, behind it, then jump in this Thursday night. Love you guys. Hope you guys got some good stuff. Keep in mind those 3 top things for today. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll hopefully see you guys all on Thursday. Take care.